All right, we have OKTA. This is one of you guys follow Mad Money with Jim Cramer. He loves OKTA. There's also a lot of memes that say that because when he was interviewing the CEO, I believe it was a time when OKTA was at his peak at 291 around this time, and ever since then it's just been going down. They call him, it's like the bad curse. So they give other examples of like Tesla when he says he's all in Tesla. So he kind of jinxed the companies. Uh, Okta, he's always been a fan of Okta. What Okta does is they do their data analytics company where they acquire a bunch of information from everyone, including you and I. This is the company. This is one of the companies. Along with I talked about Planner yesterday. Uh, if you're about tech, like this is a tech company. I'll tell you a little bit what they do. What they do is for example, I was talking with Sean yesterday. Uh, uh, One of the most profitable people in the world uh, are moms or soon to be moms, pregnant moms, because they track it from the moment. I think it's even at the moment when they're buying a birth a pregnancy test. So at the moment they're buying a pregnancy test, all the way to like a first 1-year-old party. That's the most profitable person that there is. So companies love to track something like that kind of news. So Okta does that for you. Okta puts in the software for a company like Target to be able to follow the shopping patterns. Um, like, hey, you know what? You're gonna need diapers. Here's the coupon for diapers. Um, those kind of like subtle messages that we get on our phones. It's like, oh, how do they know that? Well, they do that with the help of Okta. So say somebody gets like a pregnancy test, they can say like, oh, these are foods that pregnant moms usually eat. And you're just like, well, how do they know I'm pregnant? Well, they know you're pregnant because you bought the pregnancy test. And those kind of subtle messages. So Okta does that. You have to appreciate what they do. It's a company that you I think anyone can see that those kind of services are going to be needed in the future. Um, Gone are the days where we have to look up stuff on Google to for them to be able to track you. Now they can do it just by you being you, and this is the way that they do it. So that's why a lot of people love it. It had a steep drop this last year. Again, from that time, that supposed time that when he met with Kramer, but when the CEO met with Kramer, but a lot of these companies were dropping anyway, especially around this time in November 2020. Many companies dropped, many tech companies. This one's down 73% since mid-November. So, on the contrary, everyone says that now is a good time to buy. Um, you've heard me talk before. You hear me talk about our recession that we have now. So, can it drop a little more? Of course it can. Yeah. This is one of those like dollar cost averages though, where you kind of even wanted to go down. Like you kind of want to, like you would want to get it at 64, or at least I would. I would want to get it at 64. That way, I can get it at 60, 55, 50, 45, and whenever it gets down, at least I'll have a good dollar cost average. So hopefully, when it does go up, I'll be well situated between 64 and I don't know 30, 40, whatever the very bottom ends up being. Um, they, like I said, they do work with with all the huge companies out there, so it's they can't be ignored. So definitely, we're back to the 2018 numbers. So not just this one, but with layman sense, it's if you can get back to, you're essentially getting like 4 years of stuff that happened, that errors that happen, that you can look back and see. That way you can time the future a little bit better. But yeah, I like Okta.